リさんに昼間のことの責任を取ってほしいんです。昼間のことの責任
って何? We all love it when love melts our hearts, but it's way better when it starts hurting your ribcage due to excessive laughing. Haha! So today we're going to see some underappreciated romance comedy anime that makes you grin wider while still seeing the main couple get together. That's so nice. If you're not a fan of crying, then these 10 anime will definitely be your favorite. Are you ready? Keep your tissue boxes away because you're not going to need those.
監督、演技指導お願いしていい？
じゃあ、手取り腰取り
足取りですよ。
What better way to start the list than to mention one of the most underrated shows of all time? Waiting in the Summer holds a special place in my heart, and I will tell you why. The way it started off completely different from any other title makes you question whether that was beginning to the show you're binging at the moment. Kaito sure has great friends who look out for him, inviting his senpai to this summer trip that they can't seem to get out of their heads. It was going to be an unforgettable experience just because of the friends alone, everyone being there having all kinds of fun, but at times feelings and emotions speak louder than words. Telling a story we'll be recalling over and over again in the future. A camera, a bunch of friends, and a girl you can't stop thinking about. Is this a dream or reality? I don't know.
ごめんね。大丈夫だから。ね。よし、今日も気合い入れて。SA の花園さんよ。SA の？またか。
It is an anime if we don't have two characters in the middle of this constant war that one of them seems to have no idea about. It wouldn't be wrong if I said that Hikari took the concept to the very next level with her pride, giving Mount Everest a run for its money, and Mount Everest is huge, but it's a big, big world and there's always going to be someone better than you. Ugh, not true. Well, maybe. Someone more than just a step ahead at everything. Now enrolling into the same institution as her self-proclaimed rival, Hikari would have the time of her life trying to take down Kei when it comes to anything that you could imagine happening on this planet. But despite the number 2 being madly in love with her, Hikari won't stop, completely oblivious to the fact that the boy she considers to be her arch enemy in fact sees her as the only girl in the world. Oh, that's so nice. Now with a bunch of other geniuses in Special A, let's witness a tale that's so sweet you'll be coming back for more. Just like chocolates.
兄さん
いいって言うな。
In case you are one of those people who get bored or truthfully jealous of these lovebirds bringing in the laughs, then First Love is your thing. With new characters telling their first love tales every other episode, it's just the most delightful experience any love-struck fan could ask for, making sure you don't stay only because of the romance of the show. Every episode is a breath of fresh air and is executed in a way that makes you feel connected to these youthful hearts trying to have a dose of that Cupid's arrow that's so hyped up. And considering they're still in high school, choosing favorites will become a pain for sure since the anime makes you bite more than you can chew. So yeah, you've been warned.
クマみたいに大きな手、上手みたいに大きな口、それらの武器で私はあんなことやこんなこと。
どうか皆様よろしくお願い申し上げます。
Alright, let's have music light things up now. Graduation is one of the hardest experiences you come across. Everyone wants to leave an impact that he or she can look back to a couple years from now, and my high school graduation was amazing, thank you for asking. Well, Shirahamazaka High School's got your back, since with that special recital every other year, students have more than just a bland opportunity to become the star of the show, but Konatsu's run into a roadblock, with her past making the vice principal chew his teeth on the mere sight of her. Well, what's the problem? Finding some new members then! If it was only that easy, Einstein. Konatsu's hitting stalemates one after another. And with a lovely encounter that's coming away, just how much can the show feature? Music, romance, comedy, and friendship? Isn't that the most perfect recipe for a show there is?
したくて人は人だって。
おいカラスマ
The show that got a lot of us into the rom-com scene, School Rumble's a classic. Seeing the delinquent Harima being a complete paradox all the time makes the show all the more interesting since he isn't what he looks even a bit. Harboring feelings for Tenma that just don't go through despite them being what anyone could label as friends, her having eyes for the nerdy prodigy still comes as much as a shock as it did back then. But Harima's got high school delinquency running in his veins, and despite the entire world and the anime itself hindering him at every point, he isn't one that would give up by any means. What's the best thing about School Rumble is how it features so many original characters ready to steal your heart in one swoop because the duo isn't all there is to the title.
橋場くん
A bunch of boys and a bunch of girls. What could go wrong? With the show featuring personalities that are one of the kind to say the least, getting dumped on Christmas might be damped really soon by the universe that the show throws at you. With Natsuki having the traumatizing experience at Christmas Eve, something as simple as getting tissues from a stranger would make you fall in love even with the bearded Santa in an instant. Maybe not me, but it might do it for you. Okay, but you get my point. Fate's really playing with the Natsuki since Anna, the same Santa Claus, is in the same school as him. Cool! Now, with his feelings in pursuit of this girl, he has to go through a lot. Says the anime sure as hell didn't forget about the friends he has had by his side almost all the time. And wait, the show can always call in some fresh faces too, so better be on the lookout for some new characters.
Sensei.
Okay, this show has that weird touch to it. So in case you're looking for something like that, then this is the one. It's hard to keep secrets, even more so if you don't have that much of a good history with things that shouldn't be said out loud. But Asashi isn't going to let that stop him from keeping Yuko, the girl he has the heart for, leave his world, even if she's a vampire, but doesn't look like one at all. Keeping this a secret isn't the hardest thing in the world, true, but the show ain't gonna let Asashi off the hook that easily, cause with the show throwing all these characters, packing all these mysteries and secrets, keeping Kwai makes death seem all the more relaxing when we let Asashi speak his point of view, and to top it all off, he has to make sure he's the one holding Yuko's heart. Oh boy. Being rewarded at home after helping a man in need is going to make everyone turn into a saint in a second, but if that home is a rundown shrine with lots of funny business going on from the looks of it, Nanami isn't the only one wanting to leave the place as fast as she could, but with reverence and rejection hitting you from every direction, the dead making that rope seem the thing you desire the most in the entire world. Playing this shrine role wouldn't be that bad now that you think of it. However, with the yokai bringing in the troubles and Tomo making her feel something she never expected, Nanami has just sealed her fate, and bummer for her, and is going to have to witness a lot of stuff she never imagined, even in her wildest dreams, cause that contract with the fox sure comes with stuff no one ever expected.
ちょっとあなたずいぶん上から失礼なこと言ってくれるわね。こんな廃人じゃお賽銭入れる人もいないくせにこっちから願い下げよ
Who says being ugly can't get you the finest romance experience there is? Ore Monogatari shows the importance of having a heart of gold to all the viewers out there. The 2015 classic is one hell of a ride, being one of the top picks when it comes to the romance comedy combo. Takeo sure can be scary for a schoolboy, but his heart would make you envious of him in a heartbeat. Even after these feelings make his heart beat at 1,000 times per minute, he's still willing to play the Cupid for Rinko and his high school prince best friend that ladies are head over heels for. But good people do get rewarded, and there are eyes out there that would be seeking just that kindness and warmth you exhibit, Takeo. Good for you. The show is so cute that you'd be binging it in no time, and with every genre executed so perfectly, it isn't a title you can miss out on.
はてどちらの娘さんじゃろか。
はじめまして私瀬戸さんと申します
What better winner than the title that incorporated parody into the rom-com genre by making the experiment a success? A drowning man catches a straw. Even if it's the legendary mermaid offering you a hand during your fight with water, you're not going to hold back even if it's Sun, the Yakuza mermaid herself. Truth sure hits hard to Nagasumi when he comes to know what the only solution to that revelation is to either die or to make the mermaid his wife. It's not hard to choose that at all. But even with the newlywed Nagasumi having escaped murder, anything but a lovely, easy life is awaiting him, since the Yakuza isn't the only thing he has to worry about. Innocence and cuteness at its peak. Ah, so cute. The laughs won't be the only thing making you glue your eyes to the screen, since this is probably the funniest one on your list. I'm not kidding. Also, watch out for the Yakuza dad. He's crazy.
お父さん娘さんを僕にください
まあ